Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm super excited to say we're bringing you the first installment of our dating series. What? So excited. So before we begin, please, as always, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty on YouTube. Please subscribe to me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty across all platforms. So please subscribe, please follow along, tag along, join the beauty school drop-in crew. Please don't forget to hit the bell notification. It's down there somewhere so you know whenever I drop a new video, okay? And now let's get on to the first installment of our dating series, 10 places to find a good guy, a guy worth having, you know, a guy worth that life, worth the you know. Let's go. Okay guys, so y'all been asking for this series and I'm here. We're gonna have, like, I think so far it's going to be 10. It's a 10-part series. So today we're dropping the first 2 parts. This is the first part. Where do I find these guys? Because everyone always asks me, you know, I go on one and go in on one all the time. And everyone wants to know, yo, Joe, where do we find them? Where do we go? Help us out. What's up? Tell me something. So I put some stuff together, the top 10 places that I think you ladies should try to go to find a guy worth having. You know, not on the corner, not Pookie them, not Ray them, none of them people. I'm talking about a nice, respectable gentleman. Now let's get in. And this list is in no particular order, but follow us all the way to the end because you can go and find the love of your life, probably a man that's going to be a man worth having, you know, at one of these places. So let's start. At number 10. At number 10, I'm going to say one of the best places to find a guy is traveling. Like going out of your comfort zone, leaving your neighborhood, your city, your state, your town, your country. You know, go to other places, travel, see things. Go to Essence Fest. I just came back from Essence Fest. You know, it was dope. It was a lot of guys out there. Go to, you know, Yacht Week. Go to vacation in Jamaica. Go across seas. Go visit Africa, girl. Go do some things. Experience. Because men that are worth having, they normally work a lot, and when they're not working, they try to travel. So go travel. Go see the world. Enjoy yourself. Level up your own self and your own experiences, and you may meet a guy at a bistro across the freaking pond. Now, number 9, we're going to say live music events in your city, in your town, while you're traveling. You know how I go. Men who, for the most part, are worth having, not the, you know, hip-hop generation that are filled with a bunch of men who want you to pay half and a bunch of disrespectful men. Just mature, grown man status. A lot of the times when they do have free time here in the States, they like to enjoy live music. So go find out where there's going to be jazz bands playing. Where there's going to be, you know, ambiance, you know, where people are going to be probably smoking them cigars, buying that, you know, expensive whiskey, and go and enjoy yourself. And don't ever be afraid, side note, to go to these places by yourself. Ladies, you can travel by yourself. I do it. I do it. I have no issues with traveling by yourself. Traveling and going out by yourself allows men who may feel a way. If you're with a whole bunch of girls, he might not want to interact and might not want to be rejected and embarrassed in front of a group of women. But if you're by yourself and you look open to, not looking like you there trying to catch a John or some shit like that, but just enjoying your time, talking to people and looking like you're there to have a good time, you may find somebody might pop up over. Okay, all right. And number three, I'm gonna say to try to go to events. Like I said, certain men deal in certain lifestyles. So if you can get yourself into some movie premieres, into some exclusive events, they have those things online. You can look in your respective towns, cities, state, whatever. You can go to oh gosh, what is it? You go to those sites and you find where there are events and you just go and you attend and you get out there. That's what you need to do. Staying in your house, going from work to home, to grocery store, to home, to work, to the grocery store, to your mama house. That is not where you're going to find him. You're going to find him at places where he's going to go to enjoy the little bit of time he has off. Okay, when I've met a lot of affluent men, it's been at certain situations where, even if it was at parties, I met a guy once at a party. It was like this, that's gonna lead into number four. Okay, so number 4 is professional organizations. And let me continue the story. Professional organizations are an amazing place to meet men. Why? Because a lot of the times these men don't have a lot of time, but they're involved in different sort of professional organizations. You can join local chapters, you can join national chapters, you can go. I am not a fan of dating people you work with, but in the same field, that is a go. You could maybe go, let's say you're an accountant and you join an accountant professional development organization in your town, your county, your state. They normally have yearly events somewhere, yearly events where you can go and mingle and meet people from other states. That may be an amazing place to meet men. I have met so many available men at different conferences and at different events, even in my town, men who were just like, they were at work and they came here in the middle of their work for whatever event we were having. Let's say it was a rooftop, cocktail hour or whatever. They're going back to work, but they came here for, to hang out for a little bit, to chill, to get to meet people who are on their level. You join these professional organizations and a lot of them are not as expensive as you would think they are to join. You join some of these organizations, get involved, go to the events, and you don't know who you might meet. Okay? Trust me, I met a few. Okay. And then number 5, I guess this connects to professional organizations, but it's not that in depth, and you probably don't have to show that you work in the field or whatever, but try to attend some seminars in your town. They have a lot of sites where you can go, some meetups. They have that meetup.com site, meetups. If you are interested in, playing guitar, line, I don't care what you're interested in. They have meetups for everything. And just go out. Even if it's not the people who are there, just being out, being in a new environment, meeting new people. So those are like different groups that they might have in your city. You never know, bruh. If you like to sew, there might be sewing groups. If you like to do karate, there might be a karate group in your area with a man who was looking for you. Just do something, some extracurricular activities. Workshops, seminars. There are dozens of websites. Hold up, because the name of the site is really it. Eventbrite, Eventbrite is a perfect place to find these events, seminars, workshops, you know, wine tasting throughout your city, different restaurant week events, walking tours, you know, where they take you to different restaurants throughout your city, different whatever, you know, because you never know who is going to be on these tours or who you're going to meet, who may know somebody, who may know somebody, who may know your body. 6, I'm gonna say, to try to again get into the arts, men who are prevalent, who are well established and have things, own businesses, you know, have good jobs, they like to do things that aren't necessarily hood things. I'm gonna just say it a little, you know, we gotta up it a little bit. So I'm gonna say try to get into some art galleries, attend some art galleries, especially when it's like a new artist being, you know, shown, because men like that, they run in cliques that like things like that. Attend a museum, you know, go to the museum, learn something while you're using this opportunity to level yourself up and level your experiences and, you know, exposure to the big world. Somebody may be looking at you from the corner of your eye. Make sure when you go to all of these places, you are done from head to toe and they have something nice to look at. Next, I'm gonna say volunteer work. Again, like I said with the do y'all see a pattern here? Volunteer work, attend charity events. Men like this like to be in certain situations, and you may not be in those situations naturally. You may want to volunteer for something that means something to you, a charity maybe, you know, a nice charity organization. You know, you want to meet a doctor, you have hopes to meet a doctor. Maybe you want to volunteer at the hospital. Maybe you want to volunteer at the hospital. Maybe you want to try to work in a place, or just volunteer your time in something that have these men attending. You know, again, if you can't attend the gallery openings, if you can't even join some of these professional organizations, volunteering. And honestly, a lot of the times, if you volunteer for some of these professional development organizations, they give you a membership, a yearly membership for free. So think about it, try it out, and volunteer at a charity or an event. And you never know, because again, you're gonna be attending, right? So you never know who you might meet. And again, please look like you woke up like this when you do it. Number 8, golf clubs. I hope I got the numbers correct. Whatever, I'm on a roll. Golf clubs, ladies. Golf clubs, especially if you live down south. Joining a golf club might be a really dope place to meet a man. Okay? Golf clubs, any sort of sporting event like that. You don't have to know, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. And there are a lot of golf clubs that aren't completely expensive. You know, there's some where you can buy a pass and go in for a day, you know, and just enjoy yourself. You can rent some golf clubs, you know, and you may get somebody who wants to come over and help you. So try joining a golf club, maybe a tennis organization, something like that, where, you know, busy men go to woosah when they're not working 80 hours a week or whatever amount of hours they're working a week. 9, high-end bars, sports bars in affluent neighborhoods. Okay, now I don't mean Jimmy's down the block. Okay, I don't mean that. I mean when you do go out to these clubs, bars, depending on your age, you know, don't go to Jimmy's down the block, ladies. Let's go to a bar, a restaurant, whatever, when we're going out to eat, even if it's with friends, to a better neighborhood. Okay, you want to go to Applebee's, boo? Don't go to Applebee's down the block. Okay, they have Applebee's in Buckhead. I'm just saying, if you're in Atlanta, they have things in better neighborhoods. Go to these sports bars. You want to go watch the game? If you like sports, go watch the game on Peachtree. Go watch the game somewhere where it's a nice environment. And again, it doesn't matter if you may be one of a few black people in there, and let's say you don't date non-black men, because listen, there are black men who attend these events who date black women, and if they see you, you stand out, especially shining like you gold, because you golden in a room full of. So try going to your local sports bar that's not local, your local Applebee's that's not local. You can make that extra 20-minute ride so you could get into a better neighborhood, a neighborhood where you would like to live in preferably. Okay? Have dinner, enjoy yourself when you're going out. When you surround yourself by when you surround yourself in the world that you want to be a part of, you will eventually become it. Okay? So just surround yourself with it, and you never know what may happen. And number one, again, this is in no particular order, but oh well, online dating. I'm gonna say it. Online dating can be amazing sometimes. Don't get me wrong. You have to go through a whole bunch of idiots to find somebody who's worth dating. But sometimes you can find some real jewels in the online dating community. Remember, a lot of these guys don't have time to just be out and about and meeting women. They're not Pookie and Ray Ray, okay? They don't get off or they're not unemployed, or they don't get off at a time where they can go hang out with their friends. They have responsibilities, they have things to do. And a lot of men date online. Like, I would always suggest to go to a site that is respectable. Don't go to POF, y'all. Go to a site where you have to pay a little something, even if it's $30 for the year. You know, that at least means if the man pays for a dating site, that means that he is really interested in meeting somebody. Okay, if it's free, then it's fun. It's like the chat. It's like the chat line back in the day. Y'all remember the chat? Like the chat line. Just a room full of idiots talking. Nonetheless, I hope my top 10 places to go to meet men worth having help somebody out. I know it's gonna help a few of my ladies out. Y'all been asking, and I gave it to you. I hope you enjoyed our first episode in our dating series, and please wait on our next one. That will be coming soon. This will be a 10-part series, and I am so excited to finally be making them. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.